Arr! Arr! Where the hell am I? Where is this? What happened to me? Last I remember, I were out at sea. And that's all I remember. No! There were that storm! That storm came upon me. No! Oh, someone seems to have left me a strange journal. To the person unknown to me, I happened upon you laying here while I was searching this island. I gave you a few hard shakes, but you did not respond. I thought that I would leave you this message in the event that you do eventually awake. I may stop on this island to search for some provisions while foraging upon an unlocked chest with a few materials in it. By the looks of you, I would find it strange if the chest were yours, but I've left its contents untouched for you just in case. You might consider using the cloth I saw in there along with some wood to build a basic sail raft. It is unlikely that remaining on this island would be in your best interest. Now who the devil would leave a note like that? What a very unusual person. I guess I must have washed ashore. Arr. 'Tis a poor, sad day for a scurvy sea dog like myself. Oh well, let's make the best of a bad situation. I suppose we'd best find a way off the island. The book did state it would be relatively easy to make a boat, so yes, that should be what I should be looking to do. Let's find a few materials. We also have a help book. I don't really need that. I'll live without the help book. Some logs would make a fine raft, I'm quite sure. And I be hearing tell that there'd be a chest upon this island. Now where it might be hiding, who could possibly say? It is a very, very warm day today. Too warm for a man with a splitting headache like mine. Ah, hello. We be having some booty here. X not quite marking the spot, but hey. What be in the chest? What be hiding? Some logs. Excellent. Some coal. I might be needing that. Some plant fibers. Who knows what they might be used for. Gold coins. We like some doubloons. Doubloons. And a couple of cloth swatches. I might be needing that to make a sail, you know. Sails be important, I'm quite sure, for a ship. Otherwise, I'll just be adrift at sea. An old salty sea dog, drifting in the ocean waves. And that'll be no good to no man. Nobody wants to drift around in the ocean, doing nothing. There seem to be a good amount of wood. In convenient log form, as though somebody had been here harvesting it for me. Very strange that, since it does look like nobody been here. Though clearly it must be frequented by some. Hello? Someone be leaving tools! That's a nice one to be having. Let us have that one at my disposal. That seems like a useful thing to have around. Aha! Pickaxe! Now I've been seeing a few rocks. Maybe I could bang a few rocks together. And get some useful things that way. There be one of those rocks over by the treasure chest, if I recall correctly. Let's get a jog on. Oh, my head. Ow. No, I should not be running with my head. Ow. There we go. There is a boulder. Let's see what we can get from it. Come on. We have... Aha! Stone! Excellent. What can I make with one of those? See if I can make myself a rudimentary sort of sword, perhaps. No? I do... That's a convenient, handy chap who left me a book, did leave me a book on basic resources. Let's see how I can make myself a sword. I need a lot more stone than that to make a sword. Clearly one rock is not going to make enough. I suppose all I can make is a stone attached to a stick. If I were to try and do it my way. Which is not the most convenient form of weaponry. I am a pirate, I should be arming myself. Who knows what dangers might lie out here on this uncharted island. What treachery might be afoot. Who knows? Maybe my ship were sabotaged in that storm. And somebody could be out to get me. Always need to be wary of a life of piracy. Who knows? Is there really only one rock on this island? Is it a rather poor island for rocks, I must say. No, here be a boulder. Good. Let's see what we can get from it. Smash the boulder. Good. I have 2 rocks. 2 rocks indeed. 2 rocks to bang together. That were another log. I probably have plenty of those, but there you go. We have lots of those now. I can make some torches. Those will come in handy come nightfall. Might be useful to make a campsite, although I might need some flint to make those. More logs. This island is abundant with log life. This is wonderful. Oh, there be a boulder hidden in a tree. It's a tree boulder. Bam. Oh, that'd be a good boulder. We be getting rough topaz, some more rock, some coal, a magnetic stone, and a flint. Now, can I make anything useful out of a magnetic stone? I be wondering. Basic crafting. It feels like a magnetic stone might make a nice compass somehow. However, I knows not how to make one of those, clearly. Let's carry on our way. Soon I shall be able to make. How much more stone? I need 2 more stones, and I can make myself a sword. Although maybe I should be setting sail. What time is it? It is. The sun be high in the sky. It is a fine day to be setting sail. Perhaps what I should do is make a boat. Let's make some more sails. I think more than 2 cloth might be necessary to make a sail. There we go. That would make me a fine raft. Let's craft one of those. And we can set sail onto the briny seas. Excellent. Let's take a boat and set sail with her. She'd be a fine boat if she'd be a little bit crazy, but I'm going for her anyway. Bouncing out into sea of her own accord. Let's go for a bit of a paddle and get aboard the ship. There we go. She'll be rudimentary, but she'll do for me. We have a sail. Can we set sail? We can indeed. Aha! Yo ho, yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Yes! 15 men on a dead man's chest. Onwards to the briny. I need to learn to steer this thing. I've not used this ship before. I'm used to the Screaming Narwhale, you know. Screaming Narwhale were me old ship. She were a beaut. She had a crew of 70 men, and I ain't seen hide no hair of any of them since I woke up on this island. I don't know where they be getting off to. She were loaded with 2 gun decks. 2 gun decks she had. She were a beautiful ship. Magnificent. That island dead ahead. Looks like a fine island. It has trees and resources. Good shelter for a man for a night. Out under the stars. But that seems likely to be the case today. I feel it may be a long, long journey before I see civilization again. But there we go. Let's head towards a nice little sheltered island and see what we can find. And perhaps if we can find some trees, we can forage some food. I'd be a bit peckish. I ain't eaten since... Lord only knows when that storm were. I could have been passed out on that island for days, for all I know. I have no idea. I have no concept of time at this point. Anyway, towards that island. Land ho, mateys. I be having no mateys anymore. They all be lost at sea. A good crew they were. A good crew. I suspect I shall never see them again. Maybe some of them will wash up in my travels. Once I eventually make my way back to port in Tortuga, where all the pirates like to hang out. We may be reunited one day. I see a deer on that island. Maybe a spot of hunting be in order. Let's see if we can't go catch ourselves some food. Cause I be getting a bit peckish. Aha! There'll be no signs of life on the island, mind you. There'll be nobody here. Just me and the animals. The animals being made dinner. We gonna cook us up some delicious deer for dinner. Aha! We have made landfall. Excellent. Good stuff. Let's go find us a deer for dinner. Scavenge some flowers. Never know what you might use a flower for. Some more rocks. If I'm going hunting, I'm gonna need some tools for some hunting. I feel like a sword would be a useful tool. I see over there. Can I... If I can't make the irrelevant tools, I can at least make a club. We'll try and club a deer to death. Be going a little bit more caveman than pirates, but that's just the nature of the beast. I'd be startled if you seen me. Get beaten, you deer. Arr. I'd be getting away. No! Well, there'll be another rock. I need that to make a sword. We'll make a sword, and then we'll go hunting. The foe be weakened anyway. It'll be easy to hunt in a weakened state. What can we make? Give me some wood and those stones. We can make ourselves a beautiful cutlass. Actually, it's kind of a crude cutlass, but that's just the way things work around here. So, let's grab some more wood. You never know when we might need that. A little bit more there. There are bountiful supplies of wood on these islands. Some more shrubberies, just in case I need to make a sail later one day. Now where be my foe? Is that... I see it's by the water's edge. Now quietly, soft. Across the sand will mask my footsteps. The dang thing will never see me come in. Ah, it saw me. Get stabbed, ye dear. Get stabbed. Ah! You mighty beast. You will make a fine meal for me tonight. Under the stars. It'll be a long day, actually. It'll be a long day under the hot sun, beaten down. And I don't think I quite have the resources to make camp for the night yet, so... perhaps we should go see if we can find a little more flint. We will need flint to light a fire. There we go, flintstone. Yes, just like that classic TV show that they show in the bars in Tortuga. Yes, flintstones are, you know, a popular pirate TV show. Everybody be liking a bit of the Flintstones. I think we'd be quite good. I could use finding a little greenery, so as not to get scurvy. Can we knock the trees? See if I can knock some fruit down from them. There must be some fruit trees around here bearing some victuals. This tree having any fruit in it? No. I could use something green. We can't just be living off meat, you know. It's not a good way to go about the ocean. If you sail the oceans blue, eating nothing but meat, you will get scurvy, mark my words. So, a healthy dose of fruit is always good for the constitution, especially in the life of a pirate. So we should really be looking to see if we can find some fruit. Do any of these trees be bearing fruit? I don't think they do. This is a little bit disappointing. What about you? No fruit for I tonight. Hopefully I will not catch scurvy in my sleep. However, there do seem to be a bountiful supply of resources. We should collect them. You never know when we might need another ship. When your ship might get washed up in a storm and destroyed. Dashed upon the rocks! Which is not the way you want your ship to end. No, sir. Dashed upon the rocks is a terrible way to end your journey. Oh, a mushroom. That's not really going to stave off the scurvy, but hey. You never know when you might want a red-spotted mushroom for dinner. Little mushrooms, always a good complement to a meal. I'm not finding any fruit. This is unfortunate. I have good meat. Meat will have to sustain me for the evening. We have another plant. And we'll help make sails if we ever need to. Again, make another ship. I might want those. More plants. Plants make sails. They're good if you can weave the fibers together. It's a useful skill for a pirate, that, being able to weave. This is the first thing they teach you in pirate school. Weaving. You go to pirate weaving school, you know. And then they show you how to make a sail. Got some more flint there. A little bit more flint is useful. It is getting towards the late afternoon, but I should perhaps be thinking about making camp for the evening. I should be starting to make that way. And perhaps tomorrow we'll set sail for Islands Anew. There are a few around this area. Where can we see? Can we see any on the horizon around here? would also be useful to know where I left my ship, because, well, I can't remember that. It should be somewhere. It'll be on a beach. Hopefully it hasn't washed away. It might have been good to make anchor, to be quite honest. Would have been a rather useful little tool to make. I could have saved my ship from drifting off into the briny depths. It's okay, though. Maybe I could make another ship out of these plant fibers and my useful weaving skills that I have at my disposal. Now, give me some fruit, tree. No. The trees be not bearing no fruit today. These be not fruit trees, perhaps. So where did I make land? If I could find where I made land, we might be able to make up a little camp for the evening. For nightfall. For the sun grows ever lower in the sky. There is still some light left. Time to gather the resources, but we be needing to make camp before darkness falls upon us. Once darkness falls, around here in the Caribbean, night falls fairly abruptly and very darkly, as the dark tends to do. Yes, you don't want to be caught out after nightfall. It is not a good place to be. We be finding plenty of these plants. These be of little use to me at present, but hey-ho. Hey-ho and a bottle of rum, as they say. I should be making my way back to my raft. And I can make a good little camp. Hey, maybe somebody will spot the smoke from my campsite and come to rescue I. Or perhaps not. I don't know. Do I want to be spotted? It seems like I could use finding some kind of civilization, but at the same time, who knows who might spot a signal flare? Might be one of the less savory kinds of customers. Could be one of those bad pirates. I'm a good kind. I'm the best kind of pirate. You can take my word. There we go. Let's make a little campsite. A little campfire from some flint. Good, good. What also might be useful, I'm not going to be able to make a whole lot of these, but with the plant fibers and some more logs, I can make a tripwire. I don't know why I would want to make a tripwire. A bow might be a useful tool, though. I can take that, and with the flint, I can make some arrows. Now, flint and wood, if you didn't learn in your pirate crafting school, does not make a very effective arrow, to be honest. It does need feathers, so my arrows may not fly as true as I might otherwise like. At any rate, I have 5 shots to fell my foes with, which is strange because I only had 1 flint. How I managed to make 1 flint last 5 arrows, I will never know. But there you go. At any rate, I should be making campfall. Campfall? That's a word. I'm making up words. So we place this here. A lovely evening. A lovely place to spend the evening. As the sun sits behind the trees, it grows dark around here. The shadows grow long across the island. I should be turning in soon, before it gets too dark to see. So let us make camp. Let us spend the night here. Let us rest up. Let us rest up a little longer. I woke up a little early today. It's still nightfall. There we go. It'd be a beautiful morning. A good morning to set sail. Let's shove off and see if we can't make our way to another island. We shove off the ship, come on. Into the water, into the depths. Into the depths with you. Come on, there we go. Let's see if we can't turn her around. A little tricky. Come on. Maybe if I spin my rudder around a little more, we can... There we go. This is a well-established pirating technique. You spin the rudder around multiple times. It does, in fact, turn your ship around more effectively. So, hoist the sails. There we go. Good. Trim the sails and roam the seas. A pirate I was meant to be. I just realised I never had my victuals for the evening. Perhaps I should be having a spot of deer meat for dinner. There we go. There's not so much dinner at this point as it is breakfast, but Nonetheless, it will sustain me for the day. Delicious deer meat. Deer meat breakfast. It's nutritious. It's everything a growing pirate needs, you know? There we go. A pirate I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the seas. I heard that song somewhere. Probably in one of the many bars of Tortuga. Sung by some buxom wench. They have some great buxom wenches in Tortuga. They make great entertainment. They have fantastic voices, you know. Anyway, I be seeing a majestic stag upon the top of this mountain, and indeed, atop the peak. This be a well-populated island. I wonder if there be any civilization. With that much bountiful food, there will surely be folks upon this island. If nothing else, I will be well sustained with food for at least a few days. I shall not grow hungry upon this land. The seas know how to provide for a pirate. Especially a pirate as well prepared and having trained at pirate school as I. There be some resources on this island, there be food, there be rocks. It'd be a good place to make land. And make land we have. On this island, I, Captain Meroka, shall stake some claim. What has this island for me? What resources does it have? What bounties? It is a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous island on a sunny Caribbean day. Lovely place to be. We have some more plant fibers. I'm getting a little bit sick of plant fibers, if I'm honest. They don't make good food. You can't really consume plant fibers. They will not sustain you for more than a few minutes. They really have very little calorific value in them. So what have we around here? I see a deer. I see no signs of life, unfortunately. I was hoping to find some manner of encampment. I thought there might well be people around here. But we shall go hunting again. With my well-established prowess. Let me take the logs. You never know when you might want a log. Ha! Have at ye, dear! Let me take my bow and shoot at you. No, I don't know how to use this thing. I've never used one of these things before. I'm used to using a cutlass. It's a miracle I even managed to make it in the first place. No. Seriously? How do you use this bloody thing? I don't need it. I'm a pirate. I use swords. Whoever heard of a pirate with a bow? Pirate with a bow. I've never heard such nonsense. I see smoke. Smoke. Perhaps there are people on this island after all. That would imply civilization. Look. There be a fine gent. Let me put away my tools of aggression. Can I put these away? There we go. Hello, sir. Can I help you? Can I help? Oh, he's angry. No. I'm going to have to fight this scurvy lava. Ye mangy dog! You, sir, do a great disservice to the pirate name. Tools of Battle Volume 1 and some money. Let me see. This man had great knowledge. What knowledge would he share with me? Let me find out. Tools of Battle. By Horace the Iron Master. Now there's a fine name. The scimitar, a mighty fine weapon, though the materials be slightly harder to obtain. I already have a standard sword, so a scimitar would be a mighty weapon for I. The thin curved blade must be made from a very strong material. You will need ironite. I do not believe I have any ironite. I will need a pristine pelt. That would require a little more hunting, I suspect, then, and searching for the correct minerals. This man had a camp. This man be making fire. This is what happens when you make camp. People who aren't very nice find your camp and take your things. Haha, he had hardwood logs. Those be a fine quality log, used in constructing the ships of only the highest quality. However, I suspect I probably need more than I have in order to be able to make one. I have 5 hardwood logs, and Let me find out how to make... find out how we make a boat. Yes, a high-quality boat would require 7 hardwood. I have many of the resources I need, just not quite yet enough. Arrgh. We shall keep hunting. There may yet be more pirates upon this isle. If there was one, there may be more. It would be unusual for one to roam alone. Unless he was stranded like I. I indeed roam alone, so you never know. He could be a poor stranded man after my own heart, but this would not explain why he went and attacked me so. Perhaps he is crazed with scurvy, and set upon me to steal the fruits that he hoped I might have, and I do not. At any rate, perhaps... there be a fine gent. Sir, do you have any resources that we might be able to trade? Do you wish to fight? You do not wish to fight me. Can I trade with you, sir? Ow! That's not trading, that's hitting me with an axe. Don't you be doing that. Stop hitting me with your axe. I'm going to have to kill you now, sir. He had a bronze chest key. This would suggest the evidence of treasure. Let us go find treasure upon this isle. Everybody, keep your eyes peeled. I'm looking for an X. That's kind of like an X. I don't think that's it necessarily, though. Somewhere in this isle, there will be a X, and we can find our treasure. Everyone knows X marks the spot. I don't be having much to dig it up with, though, if I find it. So, we'll just have to improvise as we see fit. There'll be another log there. I'll be having too much wood. I'll be getting a lot of wood round here. It's a lonely place at sea, you know. There's very little for pirates to gain relief. This is why I look forward to getting back to Tortuga. To be quite honest, I hate being lonely at sea. Now, where be treasure? There must be some around here. You be looking tasty, but you don't be looking like treasure. There must be some around here. Nobody carries a key on an island without leaving some treasure somewhere for me. Surely to God. I say to thee, where be my loot? And yet maybe it be upon another island. Perhaps I must search this entire atoll. This entire atoll must have a treasure somewhere upon it. Fine, you live another day. Lousy deer. Now where did I make landfall? I believe it were over this way. I shall set sail once more into the blue, I feel. This would be the ideal way to go about finding more treasure, I think. Because there clearly be little more to this island. I've scoured most of this island, and I found myself a key, and I found myself some guidance from a legendary weapon master, but no treasure, and no real civilization to speak of. Other people, but they only meant me harm, which is not what I'm looking for in a stimulating conversation. Someone swinging an axe at my head is not what I consider to be utterly riveting. An evening's banter. Anyway, where the devil did I park me ship? It'd be just around this bay, I'm sure of it. You'd think you'd see a mast sticking up into the air, but no! These things be surprisingly difficult to find. There'll be another lubber over there. I don't think I have the wherewithal to take on another one. I'm feeling slightly drained after my day's exploits. The combat of the day has exhausted me dearly. And I do not think I can muster the stamina to run through another scurvy, mangy dog like him. Much as I would love to. That will have to wait for another day. I I don't know if I had stamina for hunting either. It was a hearty meal I had for breakfast. It shall have to last me. I see a mast. Mast ho! Excellent. Let us set sail upon the bountiful seas, that she may bear fruit for I once more. It's a shove off. Very good. Heave ho, lads! Heave! Into the water. Into the depths. Into the briny. Come on. Come on. Get it out to the shallows. It's no good in the shallows. It's still on the sand, pretty much. There we go. Now she be into the deep. Okay. We're gonna have to turn this thing around. Let's get on board first. That might help. So I shall use my time-tested maneuver of spinny rudder. This is the Captain Meroka's spinny rudder method. It's well established, documented in many great naval journals. I fancy a sail out to sea in this direction. I've kind of got my rudder slightly backwards. Let's continue to spin her some more. There we go. Let's make sure we don't crash into land again. Would not want to be making land back on the same island we just departed. It would not be good for my record. You'll hear the stories in Tortuga. Did you hear about that pirate Meroka? He crashed his own raft into the island he just left. They will all make a mockery of me. No, let's not be doing that. Let's be heading out to sea. Into the depths. I see no land out this way. I think I be at the edge of the atoll here. Seem to be drifting back towards land. There'll be some powerful currents in this water. Let's head directly out to sea. Into the depths. See if we can find the fabled Melee Island. I hear tales of... They have a scum bar, I believe, over there. They serve excellent grog, I hear. There's also Monkey Island. Somewhere in these seas is Monkey Island. Some say it is just a myth, though. Some say you need to prepare a special ritual to be able to access it. I say that's just superstitious nonsense myself. I shall just ride the waves and see where the seas take me. Out into the briny. It's a rather relaxing place to be, out on the ocean's blue. I would have no other life other than this. This be a life for I. A pirate I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the seas. Well, I shall continue sailing into the ocean until I see you in a bar somewhere. I shall see you then. Yeah!